Nobody make you feel less than.
Crashing out is sad.
This is supposed to be my friend, but
And you ate so much food, you vacuum.
She couldn't even get a slice of pizza.
you're not a girl's girl.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Malik Taylor. And today, we are going to talk about and break down this crazy situation involving Ice Spice and Clea Trapper. Clea Trapper got on the internet and just exposed and put it all out about her horrible experience on tour with Ice Spice. She pretty much did her own version of who the did I go on tour with. She put it all out in a 6-part, 10-minute series, and I'm just gonna break down everything that was said and try to get all this explained. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into this breakdown. Now, if you don't know who Clea Trapper is a girl. She has gone viral a lot on social media. You know, let's get the bill pure.
That was too good. Let's get the bill pure. Before, I was gonna keep it to myself, but actually, I think I'm a little bothered. Wow. Turn this on. Turn it on! Okay. Another one of y'all worst fucking nightmares. Look at y'all. Y'all running away. No, stay right there. Stay right there, because you need to fucking hear this. You.
From those memes, you can see like she's been around, but she's also an artist. She's put out songs, rap songs, but a lot of people caught their attention when they started seeing Clea Trapper and Ice Spice hang out. I remember seeing Cleo and Ice hang out in her music video.
I didn't like that one. You really like it? I like that one. Okay.
And also just seeing them hang out at various basketball games and settings. You know, so recently Ice Spice has went on the tour and she asked Cleo, she was like, hey, do you want to open up for me? Cleo was like, yeah, sure, let's take this opportunity. She went on tour with Ice Spice and baby, it was not what Cleo thought it would be. First of all, I thought it was kind of interesting that they would go on tour, especially after Ice messages have been exposed. Ice Spice said a lot of stuff in those messages that baby Stormy Lee. A lot of people just focus on the Nicki Minaj part, but she has said some stuff about Dolce, colorism, Clea Trapper, feeling like everybody's jealous of her. That's what she was saying. So seeing them go on tour together, it did feel like this was Ice's way of doing damage control, but I'm jumping too far ahead. Let me just put some of the videos and stuff of what Clea Trapper has said. Now, I'm not gonna put in each 10-minute video because we'll be here all day. I'm just gonna take out some of the highlights and then I'm going to put in what Ice Spice said in response, and I'm also gonna put in with the managers and just some of the social media responses. So just check out this montage.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Cleo. So y'all know me. I've always been vocal about everything, about literally everything. Nobody can shut me up. Nobody can silence me. Like, was you silenced or was you silenced? This video isn't to bash anyone. This is for me to speak on my experience and what I went through. And I want my fans to learn from this. My fans, my followers, my supporters, my future fans, followers, supporters. You don't even have to like me. I want y'all to literally take this situation that I'm about to break down to y'all and be inspired by it. And understand that no matter what the opportunity is, nobody should make you feel less than or make you feel like shit because they gave you an opportunity. I didn't even want to like start tearing, okay? As a black woman, a confident one who knows exactly who she is and exactly what she wants in this world, people are so intimidated by it. And it's either you're intimidated and scared of it or you love it and you just love it. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I was around somebody who was clearly intimidated by me, like, and just who I am as a person. And at first, it might have been something that they liked. But as you can see, I only go up. And I could be seen as a threat to somebody who clearly isn't confident. But you actually have one time to show me that you are jealous, intimidated, untrustworthy, fake, disloyal, and genuine, manipulative, and calculated. And I promise you that will be the last time you ever play with me. For a lot of people that don't know, me and Ice did not grow up together. That is not my childhood friend. I met her 2 years ago. Before she blew up, I was very supportive of her. Before she even blew up, I was somebody that genuinely liked her. I was like, this girl is so cute. I seen her video on my Explore. She didn't even drop her viral song yet. And I was so supportive of her. You guys deserve to know why we are not friends anymore, because a lot of y'all loved us being together. You guys do deserve to know why we're not friends. Y'all do deserve to know who y'all are so obsessed with. Y'all love her so much. Y'all deserve to know who that girl is as an actual human being. So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. I guess this girl, and in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake shit that got exposed like a month ago. Like, she's really trying to, like, be a actual friend, because that shit was weird as fuck. And I checked her about that shit, and even for her to apologize was like pulling teeth. Like, girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no fucking reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, girl, I met you a month before that video. I didn't even know you was Nigerian. So that was kind of weird to me too, that she was upset at me for not knowing if she was Nigerian. And she said that you could have at least said I was black. Like, girl, I didn't even know you. Am I your PR? Am I supposed to be clearing up every time somebody's asking about you being black or Nigerian? Like, that's not my role, and I don't even know you. So she tells me, like, I think everybody's jealous of me. Don't take offense to it. I say that about everybody. I'd say that everybody's jealous of me. I even say that about my mom. Like, that's kind of sick. Fast forward, though, I started thinking that a lot of the things that Ice was doing was calculated. Like, even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like, let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking, like, oh, she just wants me to come with her to a basketball game. Like, maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being, like, caught being fake. But it was just like, even the basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping a song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like, it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts. So I'm just like, okay. When the tour thing came out, I'm like, oh, she's actually trying to like give me something now. Like, okay. I made a flyer announcing that I was going to be coming on tour with her. It did not even get reposted. It didn't even get a comment or a like, and she was tagged in it. The bill, it didn't even have my name on it. Like, just about nobody knew I was coming on tour. It was like a special guest.
I'm a special guest to y'all performances.
Like, she didn't even like shine any sort of like her own light on me. It was like kind of like all me. Like, I want my fans to come out. Like, she didn't really try to like mesh me in with her actual fan base or try to like put her fan base onto me. Very calculated, you know? The line says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself. I had no idea until I got on tour and started seeing certain things, and I'm just like, wait, why don't I have that? I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no writer. I was with her. And before I came on tour, I asked her what were the things that I was going to have to pay for, because this is so last minute. Like, you're only giving me one day to prepare. Like, it's July 30 something and we going on tour August 1st. Like, girl, like literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're going to be with me. You're good. You're going to be with me. So I was like, okay, everything is handled. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna make the best out of it. I don't have no dances or nothing. I'm just gonna go out there and do what I can do. Everything was a rush, but you know, I'm looking at this like, okay, this is gonna be good for me. And again, did not have any, I didn't know what to expect. This is my first tour. I wasn't allowed to bring anybody. She said if I brought anybody, I was gonna have to pay for their hotel and transportation. I'm just like, girl, I didn't even have time to prepare for this. Like, I only got one day. Like, you feel me? Like, I have things to pay for myself as an independent artist. So, of course, I'm thinking, like, of ways to not come too much out of pocket for a tour that doesn't even have me on the bill. First couple of days was cute. We went to Philly, and this is when things go left now. We're in a hotel room. We not sure if we're gonna like bring our bags to the venue, cause I guess like we were gonna come back to the hotel. But she told me, don't leave your bags at the venue. You might need some. You don't leave your bags at the hotel. You might need something in it. And I was like, okay, I'll bring it. Her security, who brings all her bags, she has like 10 bags. He brought my bag, brought the bags down. And now we're at the venue, and I do need something in the suitcase. Like, I had a wardrobe malfunction, like she said I probably would have. So I'm like, oh, how can I get the bag? She's like, tell the security to get it for you. Can you get my bag out the trunk? He goes, he gets the bag, brings it upstairs. I change, da 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 da. I put my bag next to her 10 bags, thinking everything is gonna be moved, but like back into the truck, and we could, you know, leave, go back to the hotel. I turned around and my bag is still there. My bag was still there. All her bags was gone. I'm just like, why would somebody just leave my bag? Like, I'm like, I asked the security, I'm like, can you take my bag? He said no. I'm like, can I pay somebody to bring my bags down? Because I didn't want to bring the bags down. Why would I want to bring the bags down? I'm just a girl. I'm like, let me bring the bags. I'm tight though. I'm tight. Like, I'm just supposed to be performing. Need I remind you, I'm not even allowed to bring somebody on tour with me. So I didn't really have anybody helping me. It was just me. But I feel like she could have simply said to the security, like, take Cleo's bag. Got a sense that she just wanted me to struggle. So I carry the bags. I take one. It's pouring outside. I put it in the car. The fans are screaming, Cleo, can we get a picture? Cleo, can we get a picture? As I'm struggling with a bag. And it's like very embarrassing. I get in the car, I'm tight. Like, I'm fake drenched and I'm tight. Like, and the car ride is silence. And I know she peeped why I was mad. It's like she just doesn't give a. So we're in the hotel room and I have this feeling in my chest. I don't know if anybody else who's a real ass bitch gets this feeling. And it's just a feeling. And I'm just like, I have to say something, because if I don't say something, I'm going to start moving like I don't like her. To the bathroom, I'm taking my makeup off and I'm like, yo, you know you asked me to like take my bag. I mean, not you asked me. I'm like, yo, you know you told me to take my bags with me to the venue. You said that was it was smart for me to take my bags and the reason why. And you even told me to tell your security to bring the bags upstairs. So why would it be a problem for him to bring the bags back to the car? And she goes, that's my security. He works for me. If he feels like he's doing more work, he's gonna want to get paid more. So I'm like, how much does he want to get paid more? Because if I'm gonna be with her this whole tour, I will pay him more. I'll pay him more to carry my bags. I don't want to be carrying my bags. I don't. So I'm like, all right, we gotta figure this out. So like, how much you want to get paid more? He's like, he gets paid a flat rate. I'm like, is this girl serious? She said it like she had no idea what flat rate meant. If he gets paid a flat rate, that means that he'll move a house for you. He's getting paid to work for you. He got paid to work for you. He's moving anything you tell him to move. Start making it seem like she understand, like, oh yeah, that's crazy, da da da. But then she goes back to being weird and she's just like, he can't leave my side. Like, he can't leave me. That's why. Like, girl, what you mean he can't leave you? So now I catch her again. What you mean he can't leave you? We was up there waiting for him to bring all your bags. He left you several times to bring your bags to the car. He left you a lot of times already. She's like, oh, why would I wait for him to bring your bags to the car? I'm like, the conversation was done after that. It was done. I said, okay, I know the type of girl that I'm dealing with. She's very selfish. Right after the bathroom, that was the end of it. I didn't bring up that situation no more. I charged it to the game. And charging something to the game is normally something you do regarding business. But I thought that this girl was my friend. So I'm like, why would I have to charge something to game in this situation? Like, this is supposed to be my friend, but gradually I start seeing that she wasn't really my friend, and that was like the beginning of it. I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. Of course, this story is long as because it was 30 days of hell. I have this drive in me where I feel like God wouldn't put me in a situation that I cannot handle. And I felt like he put me in this situation. He gave me this situation, and if I couldn't handle it, he wouldn't have. So any way that anybody is about to treat me, I will overcome it. You are not going to trick me out of my spot. You are not going to make me feel like I'm not supposed to be here. I am moving by the grace of God. From that moment forward, I said, I'm not even going to speak on anything that makes me feel uncomfortable or makes me feel unwelcomed. But at the end of this, I'm going to say how I feel. She said that I was going to be with her the whole time. Like, I was going to be with her. You're going to be with me. You're good. And when I would come inside the venue, her whole tour production team, they would act like they have no idea where I'm supposed to go. They're just like, oh, we don't have a room for you, but here, they'll give me like a bathroom. But need I remind you, every time there was a special guest or somebody that ICE wanted to bring out, they was always accommodated. And I was okay with that because I already came on tour knowing that I was going to be with her. But it annoyed me when they would act like they had no idea where I was supposed to be at. You invited me on tour, bro. We supposed to be trying to thug it out and make it work because we're friends and we're girls. Like, I'm good too. I give her space. After I'm done dressing up, I get out the room. I do not sit around in the room and shit because she don't even allow me to sit in the room. She just giving the boot like anytime she feel like it, which was kind of like weird too because like, girl, why I can't just sit in the room and chill? Like, whatever. So, now I put my bag, literally a tote, on the side of her couch, and she knows it's mine, because she knows that's my bag. I put it on the side of the couch. I walk past the room. I see my bag, like my Telfar bag, outside of her door. And I'm just like, wait, why would they kick this little bag out? It's crazy now, a few days later, and I'm not accusing anybody of nothing. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody that walked past the door and seen a bag in the front of ICE door. My card was used. $700 and something was used. One of those designer retail websites like Essence or something. I was so gagged. I was just like, what? But of course, called my bank, got my money back. I didn't even make it a thing. But imagine somebody that only has $700 and something in the account. And like, yo, and just imagine how other people could react to that. Now, I stayed in New York a couple of days to work on my video shoot. When I came back, everything changed. So she told me to take a bunk on her bus because Riot was coming to the back. Riot's coming, so take a bunk on the bus. I was like, okay, girl, I'm not going to cock block. You want to be with your man? Cool, granted. And she got out the back room on the bus. We came out together. It was her, Riot, me, and the security were walking towards the elevator. We go inside the elevator. And this is something that she could have texted me because she texted me when she said that he was coming on the bus and for me to take a bunk on the bus. So she goes, in the elevator, you're not going to get your own room? I was like, what? I didn't know I was getting my own room. I was mad confused. I'm like, oh, that's what I was trying to understand. And I stopped the elevator door from opening. Girl, why you can't say nothing to nobody? Like, why do you always try to give like an embarrassment kind of vibe? Like, it's not even embarrassing, but it's like, that's the vibe that you make it seem like you try to give all the time. Like, girl, you could have texted me that. Cleo, make sure you get your own room. This is the hotel we staying at. Like, damn, why we gotta get to the hotel and you telling me you're not gonna get your own room? Like, I could have had the room booked already before we got here, boo. But on top of that, I didn't even know that I was paying for hotel rooms because they're staying at five-star hotel rooms every place. Her label's covering everything. Label, everything's covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent artist. Why would I come on this tour knowing that I had one day to prepare? Now I'm going to have to pay for 5-star hotels in every city. This is not something that I signed up for. This is not something that I was prepared for. This is not something that I told my label about. Maybe they could have, not even maybe, they would have helped me. They would have helped me. But you gave me one single day to prepare for a tour that you knew about months ago. That's so crazy to me. But we know why now. We know now that you added me to the tour simply because you wanted to damage control. The situation with Baby Stormy was making you look crazy. You thought to yourself, and this is things that I realized after the fact. I told y'all, I really thought that she was trying to make it up. But it wasn't a makeup matter. It was her trying to clean up everything that was going on with her. And let's add Cleo to the tour so people think that I'm a good friend. So people think that I give opportunities to her and I'm nice and I'm good. Her hairstylist end up saying like, you should stay. You got your fans coming out. You already promoted it yourself. Like your fans is coming to see you. Do it for your fans. Make this situation what you can make it and just ignore everything else. And at the end of this, you will address her and you will tell her how this situation made you feel. And if she doesn't care, that was never your friend. Some people don't even know what, and like they don't know how they're making you feel until you tell them. But if she doesn't care, she was never your friend. So I end up staying with the hairstylist. She let me stay inside her hotel room. Every city that we went to, I stayed with her, and she was mad nice, and it was so fun with her. Like it really just gave like, it was just fun. Like it felt like how it was supposed to be with Ice, but she fucking boring. Like she's boring. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't even want to play Uno. She doesn't want to do anything.
Let me just intercept real quick and just say how if you go to Ice Spice Instagram, you see her little tour doing, baby, the girl is playing Uno. Like the girl is out here who want to play Uno, y'all. It's giving you just didn't want to play with Cleo. Girl, you is hell. Baby, that's how they used to act at Austin Peay State University. But hold on, let Cleo finish telling her story.
Now moving forward, this is when it starts to really feel like mistreatment and just weird stuff. So the hairstylist shows me like a menu and stuff. She's like, oh, production and whatever. They're going to order food for everybody. Pick what you want. I was like, okay, I'll get a chicken salad just like you. Like, I'll just get a chicken salad. Then she shows me like a message where somebody from production is like, Cleo is not a part of the budget. So I'm just like, how am I not a part of the budget, but y'all invited me on tour? And why didn't they tell you that make sure Cleo's good? Make sure Cleo's good. Cleo is a part of the budget. Make sure Cleo's good. The same way you told me that I was going to be good. Why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Chicken salad? Y'all could have bought that chicken salad and literally got the money from my manager or me. But y'all wanted to show me so bad that I can't get nothing and that nobody is here for me that I couldn't even get a chicken salad. I yagged. I was like, wow, this shit is corny. Now we're in Texas. We're in between Texas and Mexico. What do you guys think of when y'all think Texas, between Texas and Mexico? Desert, tumbleweeds, nothing for miles. No Uber Eats, no Uber 2 Eats. We're at a Best Western or whatever one of those hotels are. We're in the middle of nowhere. That's how you know, because we're at one of those Best Western hotels. And, yeah, no food. There's a McDonald's all the way down the block, 8-minute walk. Probably gonna get bit by scorpions and all sorts of other bugs while walking through the desert to McDonald's. So me and her hairstylist were in the hotel. We just sleeping and stuff. It's like 2 o'clock. We get up around like 5 or 6. I call Ice. I'm getting ready and shit. Me and her hairstylist about to make videos or whatever. I call. I'm like, oh, let's make TikToks. She's like with that soulless demon face, just you're with my hairstylist, so like, damn, my bad. It was really seeming like she didn't really want me to be friends with her hairstylist, but it's like, damn, bitch, I don't got no friends. So I'm gonna make friends with that actually want to be my friend. I'm sorry. I hung up on her after that because it was just like, ew, like, all right, I'm with your hairstylist, so what that mean? Like, oh, like, I can't, like, I'm not ready, obviously. Like, it was just the attitude around it that was just so weird and corny to me. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Went downstairs. And I seen her in the lobby, and her and some other boy, one of Ice's friends, is just standing there, with a basketball. I'm like, oh, what y'all just did? Oh, we was playing basketball, whatever. Nobody said anything about eating. Nobody. I'm like, me and the hairstylist keep talking about food. We like, oh, damn, we mad hungry. Like, we mad hungry, just a McDonald's. Or nobody said anything about food while me and her are talking about how hungry we are. Now we go to the boys' tour bus, and we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay, Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out, everybody ate. Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse. Everybody went to a steakhouse and left me, the hairstylist, and the makeup artist. Everybody went to go get a bite. Steak, mash, cream corn, spinach. And we didn't have anything. We didn't eat at all. We're trying to figure out how to get a McDonald's. And y'all all ate already? Nobody mentioned it. You know why nobody mentioned it? Because it was a secret. It was a secret and I gagged. One of the things that I have to charge to the game, I guess. Now we're going to get into the dispute that ended everything. So I addressed everything to her. I should actually show how I addressed it, because although it was very long, I want you guys to also keep in mind how so close friendships and relationships feel. Like the breakup feels the same. The way you express yourself, it can kind of feel the same as, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is very similar. So when I was explaining everything that I went through, it was a long ass paragraph. And like I was talking to my, like I was breaking everything down because I want you to know exactly how I feel and how it made me feel. Exactly what I went through and how it made me feel. I want you to understand it. And I also want you to put yourself in my shoes and ask yourself if you would even go through that. Some people are lucky, and we're going to call it luck. We're not going to call it her being blessed, because I don't think the Lord will bless somebody like her. Her soul is, it doesn't belong to the person above. She is very dark and very soulless. And I've never been around this girl for more than 10 hours. Anytime I hung out with her, it was something very small, a small gathering, a small event. It was video shoots, you know what I'm saying? It never was chilling in the crib, face not done, chilling. You get what I'm saying? Like on some real friend shit. That's why I kind of got annoyed when a lot of people thought he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, but it was like, we were still cool. Like that was still my girl, bro. So it was just her energy. I got to witness this very firsthand. I was around her every day, 24/7. She needs to be saved. Like, I don't know if she was always like that, if it's Hollywood, but Hollywood never changed me. Like, Hollywood never changed me. But Nikki was very, very correct when she said, ain't no friends in the game. Ain't no friends in the game. But me thinking like, oh, like, I was cool with Ice, like, before all of this, da-da-da-da. I didn't think, like, she was going to be a weirdo over time. Like, that shit was crazy. So when I told her about everything, she literally turned around. Like, when I say everything, I told her everything. I'm going to put it in a screenshot. Honestly, it felt like it could have been a miscommunication here. She winds up telling me that she told her manager, basically after the Philly situation, she told her manager to tell my manager that I'm going to need to get my own room. What I was confused on is that I told you how I felt in Philly, but you couldn't tell me how you felt in Philly. And that's why we weren't really friends. That's how I realized that we weren't really friends, because you can't even speak up to me, but had the audacity to say that I didn't say any of those stuff to you because I'm scared of you. Why would I be scared of you? I didn't want to punch you. I didn't want to say all those stuff above and then you completely ignore it. Because that's what you did when I mentioned the stuff that happened in Philly. You ignored it. Like, you did not care. So with that being said, if I was to explain everything like how I explained it, you would literally not care at all. So it's not even about being scared to say it to her. It's about being scared to see your reaction in person. Like, your reaction would have led to something bad. And I wouldn't even have been able to say everything that I just said. You would have cut me off. But the fact that I said so much and all you had to say was that somebody was ungrateful, you just wanted all of this to be a reason to call somebody ungrateful. You wanted all of this so that When something was to happen or you was to mistreat me, it was like, girl, look at all I did for you. You mad ungrateful. Like, girl, just because you gave somebody an opportunity doesn't mean you have to treat them like it wasn't genuine at all. Nothing that you do is genuine. Everything is calculated. Like I said, I was the token black friend. You didn't have your other best friend around because you said that she didn't match your aesthetic. Like there's something very wrong with somebody that is only friends with somebody for their aesthetic. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I should have never let you take my swag. I should have never even gave you a piece of it because Lord knows that you was wearing bodysuits and Jordans when you first came out. Now all of a sudden it's mini skirts, it's little dresses and big chunky boots. Like girl, that's me. And I let you have it because I thought we was friends. But boo, you gonna have to give it back and figure something out now. Because I don't like what I did not like that at all. But you know what? I'm initially going to do charge it to the game and let everybody know what type of human being you are. Because it's not even like what type of girl you are, what type of human being you are. You're not a girl's girl. You're not for the girls at all. You're not. That's why you barely have any friends, and that's why you most definitely don't have any black friends. Never seen any black girl around her. And the black friend that you did have exposed you.
Crashing out is sad, you guys. Like, the scary part of fame, honestly, is the moment that somebody feels like they can no longer use your platform or like they're not getting exactly what they want out of a situation the way that they want it. You know what I mean? It's like that's when they decide to crash out every single time. Like I'm noticing a pattern, bro. And the shit is sad because I genuinely was trying to help her. Like, I'm like, yo, do you want to just come on this tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just like join. Like, mad last minute type shit. What had actually happened is that we added another tour bus. So I'm like, now we have extra room. We have extra bunks. So I'm like, oh, let me see if Cleo wants to come. Feel me? So she could do like her songs and stuff like that. But that's what the fuck I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, you know, that's not gonna stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, I'm gonna always help the next person out. Like, and that's really my fault for real, because whatever though. But to say, like, just to leave out so many details is crazy. Like, how you not gonna tell the people, bitch, we was on them rides at the theme park screaming our vocal cords out, like to the point where the next day it was hard to perform. Like, bitch, we was having fun. So for you to try to sit here and complain about a chicken salad, it's like you never came to me talking about a chicken salad. What are you really talking about right now? You gonna send me a whole essay after tour? Like, you just gonna get off the bus? I don't even know you got off the bus. And you gonna send me an essay with an intro, bodies, and a conclusion, like, and you want me to try to like analyze this shit and figure out how I'm wrong when all I did was share my stage with you, when I ain't even have to do that. You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how I'm in the shower, you gon' barge in while I'm butt ass naked trying to press me about some bags that you gotta carry some bags. What? Like, nah, that's that shit, bro. But all I could do is sigh about it, cause it's just like, what can you do, bro? It's like, damn, crash outs and they going on rants, bro. Crash outs and they going on rants, but fuck it though. At the end of the day, it's whatever, bro. Like, this shit comes with it, you know. Like, y'all see clearly, this will come with it, bro. Right? So. But the whole thing that's blowing me right now is like talking about some dark energy, trying to compare a tour bus to a slave ship. Like, what are you talking about right now? What? That is crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy to me. Like, you really gonna be friends with somebody for 2 years, but the whole time you feel like they soulless and dark? Like, you sound dumb as hell, bitch. If anything, we both need saving. Like, what the you talking about, bro? Like, we was dead ass we was at the movie theaters. We was siphon. Bitch, you not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much food, you vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about some, she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time? In my bed one time? Like, damn, you want to sleep in my bed every day? That's crazy to me. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to actually go to sleep for real this time, but I'm about to announce the Europe tour dates because for me, the shit go on, bro. Regardless, the shit is still gonna go on.
All right, now let's get into some of these tweets because it did not stop there. Ice decided to just troll a little bit at Cleo, and she was like, on my flight board, so let's play Would You Rather. Would you rather be a mean, bad bee, or would you rather be a stupid bum bee? And then she also did a poll, what should I do for dinner? And the option was steakhouse or chicken salad. Nasty work. Now, Cleo made a tweet because she saw that video where Ice called her a vacuum cleaner because she sucked all that food up. And she said, imagine being called big by someone that was just big. I'm going to bed, bro. Big O, you know what it is. Got y'all gas and phobic now. Bet. I said you losers can body shame and falsely diagnose me all day, but I'm wrong for defending myself. I want you to realize I'm just a person. A rich troll, yes, but I'm just a person. Social media was just having a field day. When I tell you the memes was flying in back to back to back.
Oh, I said that it was you, and you said
I'm down. You're a little bit. You just seem a little frustrated. I'm not. If you're gonna be
So now Ice Spice manager, he's chiming in and he's pretty much like laying it all out. He made a tweet and he said, this is what happens when an artist team don't manage their artist expectations and when an opportunity comes in front of them. If you're not prepared for an opportunity and your team isn't properly advancing them, then that's on them, not on us offering the opportunity. You have to invest in yourself, aka pay expensive as need to be for the opportunity. It's corny. Someone gives you an opportunity and this the thanks the person gets. Openers don't have the same things headliners have. The entitlement and ego are crazy. So fans started calling him out and asking him questions because they're investing in this at this point. And someone said, this is so insane to me because the girl literally asked what was needed from her and was told nothing. She would have been more than ready to have her team and pay the expenses, but Ice literally told her that she'd be paid for it. He responded, two artists can't speak on logistics and business and agree on it the same day without proper representation through thoroughly talking through them. Management needs to be properly advise their client and get ahead of any potential hiccups. I'm not allowing my client to go on a road without me advancing it. Then someone said, former CAA touring agent here, James and his team are 1,000% in the right. As an artist, it is understood you pay your own expenses unless you are contractually offered to have them paid for. He said, if another bigger artist hit my client and say, come on tour with her or him with one day to prepare, as the manager, I would advise my client this is risky. I would then connect with the others artist management and agent and immediately to advance logistics to see if it makes sense to avoid hiccup. Now, another artist chimed in on this situation. I read it too fast. I thought it said chaperone. I was like, girl, you about to get in the field? But nah, it's Capella, great. This person said, I got invited to tour and pay for the bus, my own hotels for me and the gang, all the food, all that. The opportunity was in being able to be on the tour and showcase my music as an upcoming artist that couldn't fill those type of venue yet. Great for all the industry people quiet right now. And the manager responded, some artists get it, some don't. And then someone else said, wait, but y'all gave her one day to prepare. The manager stated, we gave her an opportunity to showcase her talent to an all age crowd. She could have said something in the lines of, hey, this is last minute invite and I won't come out the next day's show, but I'll start on this later tour day so our team can handle logistics and I can prepare for it. He then finally made this tweet and he said, my team spoke to this artist management this morning and the artist manager said he blames himself because he pushed his client to stay because it was a great opportunity. But he knows his client is 100% in the wrong. The manager realized his client didn't have the financial backing to be on the tour. Now, that day, all this stuff happened. The general consensus, everybody was pretty much upset with Ice. You know, it was reported that she had now lost over 550,000 followers in the last 12 days on Instagram. She lost 8K followers today. I'm not sure if that's just, you know, a general thing because the thing just happened or if it's just like, this situation has some of an impact to do with it because you know social media nowadays, these new kids, they not only do they rage bait, but they get rage upset and they mad. I'm following, but then you know a couple days go by, they be right back. But if you thought it couldn't get any crazier, now Clea Trapper DJ is coming forward and he's pretty much saying like, yeah, what Cleo is saying is true. And Cleo can even get a slice of pizza.
I did the one in Jersey. When I did the show in Jersey, I got to the door and not only was it my name on the list to come inside and DJ, like, for Cleo's performance, Cleo wasn't even on the fucking bill. Like, at the door, her name wasn't at the door. Her manager had to call the production. The production had to call Ice Spice manager just to get us in. Like, I'm like, damn. So I'm not even gonna lie. I'm looking like, damn, I thought this was her friend. Like, this is your friend, and you're not even on the list at the door. That's crazy. Like, and not only that, they said the show starts at 8 o'clock, right? So, but we had to be there by 7:30. So I'm thinking about us having to be there by 7:30, that the performance is gonna be, you know, like maybe it was gonna be like a, you know, first of all, didn't even let us do sound check. That's another thing. They ain't let us do sound check. We had to beg to do a sound check because we literally did a sound check 10 minutes before we performed. That's fucking crazy. Like, literally, they made Cleo perform while people was walking in, bro. That's fucking crazy. And I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, yo, bro, like, if the show starts at 8, why the fuck is she performing at 7:30? Yo, moving forward, bro, moving forward. So I ain't gonna lie, we got inside, yo, why Cleo, what? She didn't even have a dressing room. Shorty didn't even have a fucking dressing room. Yo, we had to stand outside the fucking dressing rooms. And it smelled like feet. The whole hallway smelled like feet. Secondly, they didn't even have, bro, they expected Cleo to have turntables and shit. So when I got there, they're like, you got your turntables. I'm like, why do I need turntables for? Like, it's a concert. Don't you have turntables here? Like, your whole production should have turntables. They go, that's Riot's turntables. We're gonna, I'm like, bro, well, I'm her DJ, and, you know, I need The same night that Ice Spice performed, right? Cleo, when everything was done at the concert, right? When everything was done at the concert, Cleo was upstairs in, like, her changing room. And, what do you call it? When she was in her room, she sent one of her, like, we downstairs, right? When the whole show's over, right? They had like 15 boxes of pizzas. Like, came, sodas, drinks, everything. And I'm downstairs with Cleo's manager, right? And her manager has, like, a little daughter. She's like, I don't know, she looks like she's like, I'd say she's 8 years old. 8 years old. With Cleo's manager. Tell me why the production people, the fucking staff management, all of them. The guy, what was it? When we went downstairs, they're eating pizza. Keep in mind, it's like 15 boxes of pizza. And it's like 4 staff members sitting there. So then Cleo sends one of her friends, I don't know what it was. I think it was the dude who dressed as Cleo. I know it was a boy and a girl. So they were with Cleo, and I believe they're like her stylist or her like semi-management type team, or like, I don't know, her team. So one of them went downstairs and they're like, yo, you know, Cleo wants to get a slice of pizza. And you know the motherfucker said, you know these motherfuckers said to her, they said, and I couldn't even believe it. I was looking like, yo, bro, like, are you really on the bill? So they told her, like, no, it's for production and management and Ice Spice's team. So I'm like, this shit is for her team. So I'm like, ain't Cleo in Ice Spice's changing room? So I'm looking like, if she's in her dressing room, why she can't get a slice of pizza? Yo, she couldn't even get a slice of pizza, my. Yo, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this punishment. I'm over here like, damn, son. Done drove to Jersey 1 hour and motherfucker couldn't even get a slice of pizza.
Whew, baby, that was a lot, okay? Both parties, the way they gave it up between Clea Trapper saying, baby, you came out in jumpsuits and Jordans, and Ice Spice sitting there saying, girl, you ate all that fucking food, you vacuumed vacuum? Whoa. You know, I was talking to my friend. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, this remind me of college. This how we used to give it up in college. This how we used to, you know, a good little back and forth. That's some stuff I would say on both parties. Bro, you talking about somebody starving you, the waiter was like, damn, where the food go? That's Malik coded that. But I feel like both parties plays a part as to why they're wrong, okay? Because Cleo is wrong in some aspects, Ice Spice is wrong in some aspects. Let me start by saying this. Both of them didn't really give me that they were friends, and more so gave this is an industry friendship. Meaning, they both only hung around each other when it was beneficial or they needed a moment or to go viral. Maybe not so much on Clea Trapper part. Maybe Cleo had some genuine intentions, but I feel like Ice was just like, look, yeah girl, let's just hang out. Because you gotta remember, when Ice first came onto the scene, she had all the colorism accusations thrown at her. Everybody was looking at Ice Spice like she should not be famous, she's not talented. And they was like, if you guys really wanna see somebody talented, why don't you guys support Flo Milli? So she had the Flo Milli comparisons and saying the only reason y'all support Ice Spice more is because she light skinned. So during that time, that's when I see her start to attach herself with Clea Trapper. It's like, wait, no, I have a dark skinned friend. I'm not a colorist.
I sleep nowadays, you're not popping.
You sleep, you not popping.
Nah, that's the fuck. On a flight, you booked, you feel me? Like,
Why we didn't get invited to the party?
Cause I don't know, cause y'all don't, you feel me? It's hard getting in contact with you. I need direct info.
I'm gonna give you my number.
I got her number
got
now.
my number
So
now.
you feel me? Together? Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, look, yeah. Go ahead. Cause it's hard.
It is hard, I'm not gonna lie. But once you in, you in.
Put the phone.
My number already leaked in the UK.
Word?
Yeah.
I gotta go to the UK, I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
saying, when do I drop through?
You about to go to the UK?
I need to go to the UK.
I'm gonna go to the UK.
We out. Let's all go together.
We out. I'm with it.
yeah.
Word to my.
Let's go
I'm
together.
excited to travel.
I'm with that. Let's not for the day. I'm
See, like y'all playing.
Let's go to London.
Nobody's
Next
playing.
Y'all playing.
I'm serious.
Next month is the perfect time to go
October, yeah. Like, we out.
Y'all playing, cause I'm ready to go to the UK. I've been feeling to go to the UK.
And that's what it always gave to me. A lot of people don't understand, but this parent has fallen out before. They got into it when Clea Trapper released a Rockstar, and people's like, why doesn't Ice support you like you support Ice? Cause Cleo, she was going to bat for Ice Spice, supporting her music. And when Cleo posts her music, it's like, oh, Ice is cricket. I'm gonna take y'all back some more to see if you remember this, but this was doing when Lotto and Ice Spice had they little online going on, whatever. And then, you know, Cleo had this song, and in her song, she says, she's a dweeb, she's a loser. I'm like, but Ice reposted that, you know, and it was like, okay, Lotto gets a shot. But then Cleo was like, why are you only supporting my music? Why you only retweet me when it's time to, like, you know, send shots at another person? Like, I just be chilling.
People don't check my page until Ice is involved in something. That is mad annoying. Like, what the fuck? Y'all just be waiting for me to tweet something. Whole time I'm tweeting that I've been tweeting all day, all fucking week. Then what gets me more tight is I didn't even know Ice retweeted my tweet. That's why everybody's coming under my thinking that I'm talking about Lotto. Everybody's, even y'all is a little in here. Has Ice retweeted any fucking thing that I've posted about Rockstar since? No! No, she hasn't. So what the fuck? Hello, use your brain. It's not even that. It's just the simple fact that Ice just retweeted it. Mind you, she ain't never retweet anything that I ever posted about Rockstar until today. Like, not even turning their brain on. She just retweeted that one thing today for the first time ever.
But you know, they did those accusations because they linked back up. They was in like a hotel room or something. They linked back up. And at this point, they are dancing and vibing to Cleo's song Rockstar. But it just gave, you know, Ice Spice like, okay, here, bro, then let me go dance to this little girl's song real quick so she can stop whining. But you know, they are vibing to the song. I can't play it because, you know, YouTube gonna copyright, but she's a dweeb, she's a loser. I stay on her like her medulla. I'm a rock star, you bitches not hard. Flip my hair when I jump out the black car. If you hating on my wins, you ain't got far. how you still behind me with a head start? And then that baby Stormy situation did not make that wound any better. If anything, it added more salt to the feud. Because like Cleo stated in those videos, she did feel like that was, you know, wrong. Like, what are you doing? So here's the thing. Ice Spice is wrong from a level. If this is supposed to be your friend, you're a horrible friend. But is she wrong in a business level? No, because technically speaking, this is Ice Spice tour. The tour company, they work for Ice Spice. The management, her security, technically speaking, they work for Ice Spice. So if Ice wants to be like, you're my hairstylist, if Ice wants to be like, you're my security guard, if Ice wants to be like, this is my person that takes my bag up or whatever, technically speaking, Ice has every right to be cold. Ice has every right to be soulless because this is her setting. The label is paying for all of this for Ice Spice. Clea Trapper is an add-on, meaning she's not a priority here. Girl, you're the opening act. Go out there, perform, and you get the crowd hype or whatever for the main act to come onto board. So from a business aspect, is she technically wrong? No, but from a friend aspect, if this is my girl, it's nothing. Yeah, take that bag for her. If this is my friend, girl, it's nothing for me to be like, make sure she eat. Cleo's not in the budget. Okay, well, I'll pay for it myself because Ice invited Cleo to be on this tour. And that's why I said it just gave damage control because I don't think she necessarily wanted Cleo herself to come on the tour. She just needed that girl like, oh y'all, we still cool. I still have my dark-skinned friends. I still, like Cleo said, she felt like the token black friend. Ice just needed her to go on tour to attach that headline with her, but did she actually really care for Cleotrapa? But no. If that's really your friend and you invite her somewhere, you're gonna make sure she's good. And that's just what it is. That's beyond business. That's a morale thing. But that's where the saying come into effect. It's one thing to see me and it's another to live with me. Because if both of these people are saying they have not spent more than what, a freaking afternoon together. And so if y'all have never spent more than 5 hours together, imagine going 30 days straight non-stop on the road, on tour. Baby, true colors are gonna come out, and Ice Spice's true colors came out with Clea Trapper. Cleo was like, the girl is boring, she don't play Uno. Baby, it's pictures. Ice is playing Uno. Ice gonna get on Twitter talking about some, so y'all, what should I have for dinner tonight? Chicken salad or a steak? That is a bold girl. Oh. And the reason she playing with you, because she never really had genuine intentions of being cool with you. You was just a token friend. She knew how to call and contact you when it's beneficial to help her. So from a business aspect, Ice Spice is technically not wrong. But from a friendship aspect, if that's your girl, make sure she good. Now on the flip side, let's talk about Clea Trapper. Clea Trapper is wrong from a business avenue because, girl, you're supposed to get all this stuff in writing. You supposed to, if this girl is telling you have one day to prepare for this tour, girl, I need more time. I understand it's an opportunity for exposure, but you have to just like think long term and to think, girl, that just doesn't make sense for me. I'm not gonna have time to really prepare for this tour and get what I need properly acquired for me. Like she stated, I don't even have a room to sleep. And yes, Ice could be like, girl, you can sleep with me, but that is talk. You need to get this stuff in writing. And that's another thing I wanna say. Y'all are gonna be in girls hell if y'all keep running around here thinking that business is sweet and business is cool. Y'all have to stop just thinking like people are just gonna naturally do what they say. Y'all keep falling for the, oh, and I thought she was a girl's girl and she was gonna have my back. Nobody is entitled to owe you anything. That's why if we're going on tour and we're doing business together, yes, you need to write this down and it's gonna be sent to my lawyer or my entertainment lawyer. They're gonna look over it, they're gonna approve it, they're gonna have my accommodations, they're gonna have all this stuff. So even if we get into it, baby, it's in writing. It's in the contract. I signed the contract and this is what's gonna be paid properly. But just assuming that people have good intentions for you, that's just where you're gonna always mess up at because people don't. People will show you their true colors in a heartbeat and that's what happened with this tour. And she should have just had enough sense to be like, even when Ice was like, girl, you could just sleep with me every day. I don't know, I'm a private person. I would just, nah, girl, I don't wanna sleep with you every night. Just make sure I have my own room and stuff and I'll be okay. Because we all want our privacy. We all wanna do what we do. But Ice talking about some, dang, girl, can I play with my, girl, you invited me on the tour. But Cleo is wrong because she should have got all this in writing. She should have got something in a contract. And it's like, it's nothing she can even do about it. Even if she wanted to sue, what can you sue on? Because you got your feelings hurt. All the agreements is in Ice Spice's favor, unfortunately. That's why I tell people, business is not friendly sometimes. Like, yeah, in the ideal world, it would be good if like everything just worked out how it's supposed to be. But that's why a lot of falling outs happen. Sometimes in the industry, when certain collaborations don't come out or certain projects just go up in the air, they couldn't come into an agreement with business. And a lot of this girl antics, it just be so performative. The same girls I be seeing them in close friends talking about people. I be seeing them still doing the same antics of, you know, sleeping around with their friends or doing shiesty, dirty stuff. That's why I don't trust that stuff. I'd rather somebody who, you're not a wolf in sheep clothing. What I see is what I get. You may be a bitch to the core like New York said, but at least I know what I'm getting myself into. That whole, I'm a girl's girl, so I'm being nice. 9 times out of 10, that stuff is fake. That stuff is phony. You gotta see through all that stuff. It just be performative. They just wanna look good because that's the trending thing. But they don't be girl's girl. And you have to, and when it comes to business and a tour and going out, they wouldn't even let you bring somebody with you. That's the problem. At that moment, you should have been like, oh, no, girl, I can't do this tour with you. I can't do this tour with you. And I think both parties is wrong for not understanding y'all are on tour. This is not like a little road trip. This is not like a little summer camp. This is tour. Y'all are, you know, city to city. Be professionals. Business etiquette is needed on both sides. So I think it's just one big learning lesson. Like I stated, it's 3 big lessons here. Everybody is not your friend. I think a lot of people in this generation are so gullible. These people are not your friend. Use your God-given discernment just to be like, business is not fun and games. It could be a sticky subject. It could be good, but can also be bad. But always get something in writing. So if you want to sue or if you want to take it to the court, yes, we have in writing and we both sign right here that I will be a or get it in writing. And if you want to know somebody's true colors, stay with them longer than 24 hours. Remember, it's one thing to see me and another to live with me. And what do I project for both parties? I don't think nothing's gonna change. I think it's just gonna be like, you know, this was a talking point. And with Cleo, girl, if I was you, I would be like, you know, stream Rockstar, cause she actually sampled Hannah Montana Rockstar. So I would have been, bitches ain't seeing me when they seeing me. I would've came out so far. She's a dweeb, she's a loser. But that's my whole 2 cents on the whole Clea Trapper and Ice Spice situation. What do you guys think? Do you think Ice Spice is wrong for how she treated Clea Trapper? Do you think Clea Trapper is wrong for bringing it to the internet? Do you think both parties are wrong, or do you just not care? Put that all in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, this is Malik Taylor from Memphis, Tennessee, and I think overall it's just a disheartening situation because the ball was dropped in so many areas that could have prevented this. But you know, you look in 2024, you don't send your child to school and not expect never to see them again. You don't expect a teacher to go into work and never see from them again. It's a sad situation and something that needs to be changed immediately ASAP.
Yeah, well, by the way, saying that for a long time.